team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Columbus Clippers. The Stripers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Next, Giancarlos Mejia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Stepping in next, Tyler Marcotte.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
And now the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. And now in the box, Tyler Marcotte, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Reined in. Throw in time and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Stripers on top 3-1.
Ball 4, take the base. He's out. You're out. Hey, hit him. First base. 3. That's ball 4. He's safe. 3. He's out.
Your attention, please.
Now into the box, Tyler Marcotte. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Marcotte.
Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Riley Unruh. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Riley Unruh goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. So now here is Guillermo Heredia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, get the pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Gwinnett leads it 3-1.
Take the base. 3. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Gwinnett Stripers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Muller earned his 9th win of the year. Number 54 wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Columbus Clippers. The Stripers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Scott Moss will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things.
He's out. Ball 4. Takes a minute. That's ball 4. 3.
Now to the plate, here is Robbie Cora. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Robbie Cora.
Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Yeah, as you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. To the plate now, Brian Roquillo lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a relay to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting third, The left fielder, Frank Jensen.
In now, Frank Denson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play, 18 homers, and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Wilson
First pitch coming. Here it is. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Men on third with 2 down. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. We played an inning, still 0-0. So here is Tyler Freeman. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay. But against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
Into the box now, Nolan Jones. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, George Valera. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
And he misses again, ball 3.
3-1.
One out, nobody on. Right side. Goins fields it cleanly. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Batting 8. The right fielder.
Standing in now, Will Benson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 36 RBIs. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Dribbled down the third baseline.
2 down now.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Columbus is out in front, 1-0. And now here is Aaron Bracho. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Aaron Bracho.
Now here's the first offering.
Low ball.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robbie Cora. He singled first time up. Pitch on the way.
No, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit.
2-2-2.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice aim.
Brian Roquillo is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Come on now, get us 2 ball right here.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Base hit into right center.
Hey, no runner.
That runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Frank Denson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Cora at 3rd. Roquillo over at 2nd. Denson at 1st. 1 gone. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from 2nd is in to score. It's a 3-0 game. And he is in there.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Freeman, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nolan Jones will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
To first, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. The Clippers lead it 4-0.
Ball 4, take your base. 3, he's out.
Digging in will be George Valera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch.
Valera.
Now a bunt attempt here. Alexander is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So next to bat will be Will Benson. First time up, he went down looking. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Irvin is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And now Aaron Bracho, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Aaron.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, first baseman, Robbie Cora.
At the plate now, Robbie Cora as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Columbus is out in front, 4-0.
Ball 4, take the base.
3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Brian Rocchio. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
There's a 1 here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
Grant Dayton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
75.
You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. He's out. 3. You're out. That's a 4-4. 4-4. Take your base. Out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. You're out. 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 3.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Columbus Clippers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Scott Moss earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Tyler Marcotte was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Entire
Because it's so rare, does it feel sometimes like if you have one bad outing, the whole experiment might get scrapped?
You know that your leash is short and all eyes are on you, and they're going to try to fit you in your box, right? They're going to try to make you a pitcher, or they're going to try to, find your defensive position out there, and you have to fight and you have to battle, and it's something that I had to battle my entire life, but it comes down to the fact that you have to be so good that they can't not put you in the lineup, that they can't not put you out there on defense or on the mound.
League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Columbus Clippers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tanner Tully will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
There you go. Turn it.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Riley Unruh, singled in his last at-bat. Maddox leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now to bat, Phillip Ervin. He flew out in his last AB. A throw behind the runner at second, and they got him.
He's out. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Right here.
Alexander blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now 7-3.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Striding in is Riley Unruh. It was a walk in his last trip.
Riley Unruh.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Next to hit, Phillip Ervin. He bounced out last time up.
Phillip Ervin.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped up. Cora over to his right, and that will end the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Stripers lead it 7-3.
Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler Marcotte. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Henches take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
That hit him. First base. He's out. 3. He's out. 4-4. Take the base.
Now at the plate is Tyler Marcotte, who's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Come on now.
He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vincent has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Stepping in once again is Tyler Marcotte. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
So now to the plate, Riley Unruh. He worked a bases-loaded walk in his last at-bat. Alexander on third. Maddox on at second with 2 down.
Hey, your turn now. No one bet.
And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive him in. Your turn.
This is hit high in the air out toward left
Come
center.
on, dig, go hard.
Valera is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Three.
8-5 tonight. The Stripers led this 4th. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Columbus Clippers and the Gwinnett Stripers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Stripers.
Jesse Chavez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's...
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Push to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw to third.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there.
Ball 4, take the base. He's out. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out.
Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Let's go. Marcotte.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt them. We played 2 full. The Clippers lead it 2-0.
Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 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 3. 3.
Bottom of the inning now. And here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Johnson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
3. Out. That's ball 4. Out.
And stepping in, Brian Roquillo struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Reined in. Kipnis on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Columbus is out in front, 3-1.
He's out. You're out. Out. Out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Freeman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Tyler Freeman.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and the throw is over his head. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Ball 4, take the base.
Your attention, please.
Now it'll be Daniel Johnson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Daniel.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. There's 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
He's out. You're out. Ball 4, take the base.
Next to stand in is Tyler
Now
Marcotte. Flew out last time up.
Tyler
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Clippers lead it 5-1.
Three.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Tyler Marcotte, not here, could cut the lead to just 1 run.
All right, let's go. Come on, this is you.
First pitch coming, here it is. On the ground is short, could this be two? The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Columbus Clippers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Josh Wolf earned his 9th win of the year. Daniel Espino hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Columbus Clippers and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Nolan Kingham is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the...
You're out. He's out. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. He's out.
Next up is Tyler Marcotte. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Next to hit is Tyler Marcotte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly.
Beat it out, beat it out.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular.
You're out. He's out. Out.
Up next, Frank Denson. He flew out in his last AB.
Frank
Line to the right side. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Into the box, Tyler Marcotte grounded out in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Freeman is right there. And there's the second out of the inning. At the plate now is Will Benson, and they're runners at the corners now.
Will Benson.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Clippers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jordan Stevens earns his 6th winning decision in this one, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
2 hours and 27 minutes.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Columbus Clippers and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Muller gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
He's out. 3. 3. Out. Ball 4, takes it in. He's out. He's out. 3. Out. That's ball 4.
So next to hit is Tyler Marcotte.
The designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
Now here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a liner. It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So now into the box is Riley Unruh. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Round it, find the ball,
And that's
round
the
it.
second out. Next to dig in, Guillermo Heredia trying here to plate the tying run from second. Alexander, the runner at third. Maddox at second with 2 gone. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right.
Come on, come on, come on, come
Vincent
on.
is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Columbus is out in front, 2-0.
You're out. 3. Ball 4. Get the rain. 3. Out. He's out. 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 3. You're out. Out.
Stepping up is Tyler Marcotte. He doubled his
The
last time up.
hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on the way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round it, round,
Through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next up, Riley Unruh, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Riley Unruh.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short.
Okay,
and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Marcell Ozuna.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Clippers lead it 3-0.
Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He's out. 3. You're out. Out.
Ready now is Tyler Marcotte. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Tyler.
Hard hit ball to short.
Come on, get there, get there.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Out. 3. He's out. 3.
Digging in next, Tyler Marcotte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him. Swing and a line drive. Denson is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score today. The Columbus Clippers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Giancarlos Mejia earns win number 7 on the season. Kyle Muller couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Daniel Espino earns the save out of the bullpen, his 37th of the year. So that'll just about entire.
Guys, you've heard me talk before about what a bright future this young player has. He's opening some eyes. He's getting some national attention. And somebody who knows a little about that is Cliff Floyd, once the minor league player of the year. Cliff, how do you deal with this level of attention as a young kid?
You welcome it. You play the game for that reason. You want to be recognized in a really good light. You put in hard work to be recognized as one of the top players, and when they get it right, you feel good. So that's how I sort of looked at it. I never looked at it, well, you know, I don't like this limelight. No, I loved it. Give me more. That means I'm doing something right, and hard work pays off.
And you'll take the praise and the awards from outside, but what you really want is the praise within the organization that shows you you're making progress.
Well, that's what they want. That's what they preach every spring training. And if you're listening and willing to put in the work and understand there's going to be a process, it's going to be something that is not going to happen overnight. But you have to be willing to put in that work and understand the failures.
Right.
And the organizations, you know, when you have really good ones, I feel like they give you time to figure out a lot on the fly. And when they do that, I think you get the most out of the players that you believe is going to help you at the big league level.
A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series.
For baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Nashville Sounds and the Gwinnett Stripers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Marcotte will be on the mound for the series opener. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Bryce Terang is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row? It hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here. They'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Now a little looper down the left field line. And he'll reach first safely. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
At the plate, number 33. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 44 RBIs. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Batting third, the second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
In now, Daniel Robertson.
Nope,
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone.
One out now.
In there, and it's even at one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2. Ball that
now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Ball 4, take the base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fry. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, David Fry.
First offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
The count.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Carrara is there to put it away for out number 1. That brings up Garrett Mitchell as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Garrett Mitchell.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 1.
Where's the 1 now?
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next, here is Lucas Erceg. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The third baseman, number 3, Lucas.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0.
He's out. That's ball 4.
Now at the plate here is Tristan Lutz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tristan Lutz is retired to kick off the inning. So now to the plate, Christian Kelly.
The catcher.
He grounds it sharply to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
The batter, number 2.
Into the box now, Bryce Terang, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He singled to open up the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
The pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
First delivery to him, as he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Come on, D, come on!
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
First base.
And now in the box, number 33, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
In there, no balls and a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. He's set, and the pitch. Daniel Robertson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Hey, you strike out right here. Here we go.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
On the first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in is David Fry. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Ball 4, victory base. He's out.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
First pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dean comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in next, Lucas Erceg. He bounced out last time up.
Lucas Erceg.
Now here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
The right fielder, number 9, Tristan Lutz.
Stepping in now, Tristan Lutz. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up.
I got it.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Next, it'll be Christian Kelly. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lined hard to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Sounds lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the base.
Ball four, take the base.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Lindblom as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 29.
First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Heredia, and that's the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bryce Terang. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
Now into the box, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Daniel.
First pitch on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Terang, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Heredia is in pursuit. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Stripers on top, 2-1.
You're out. He's out.
So now here is David Fry. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Garrett Mitchell. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Mine.
Dean is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Now to the plate, Lucas Erceg. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Gwinnett leads it 2-1.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Stripers win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Tyler Marcotte earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Josh Lindblom pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Number 54 closes the door for the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Nashville Sounds and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Stripers.
Jesse Chavez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy.
Out. He's out. 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 Ball 4, take the base. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. 2. Out. He's out.
So here is Tyler Marcotte.
For the Stripers, the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Number 33 has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Out. Out. 3. 3. 2. He's out. 3.
Now at the plate, Tyler Marcotte flew out last time up.
Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fisher's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Nashville's out on top, 2-0.
Out. He's out. Out. 3. Out. Out.
And now here is Kristen Lutz. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
That's ball 3 out. He's out. 3.
Now to the plate, here is number 33. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sounds lead it 2-1. Eric Yardley is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
And now, Tyler Marcotte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
That's you working, big guy. Good
The
job.
leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Your attention, please. And hitting for your Gwinnett Stripers, number 22, Jason.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Fisher is right there, 1 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Riley Unruh. He flew out in his last AB. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, beautiful dive. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 8 full. Nashville's out on top, 2-1.
3 out. 3 out.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Nashville Sound took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 36 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Curtis records the save, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark. Either ship.
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Nashville Sounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ethan Small gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. First base.
So the next to bat will be number 33, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. The second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
3.
Digging in will be Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler.
They see him driving. Let's go. Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Perez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler.
At the plate, Tyler Marcotte lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Three. Out. Stay down. Keep safe.
So next to bat will be Joe Gray. Potential tying run for him at third base. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game.
Hold him right here, guys. Got 2. Get out.
Drilled to first. Right to him. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Stripers lead it 2-1.
That's ball 4.
Now to bat, Tyler Marcotte trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, let her rip one time. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Here's a ball
Halfway,
swung
halfway.
on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Perez is there. 2 gone.
Ball 4, take your base. Stay down.
Next to hit, Joe Gray. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Popped up. And that's in there, base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Striding in is number 33, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Now at the plate is Tyler Marcotte, flew out last time up.
Tyler Marcotte.
He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Sounds lead it 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chasen Bradford will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Drew Lugbauer is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
3. He's out. Catch ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He's out.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Ian Kennedy claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Gwinnett Stripers, 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. For the Sounds, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Nashville Sounds. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Nashville Sounds.
Colin Ray will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now here is Bryce Terang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Bryce.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll easily make it to first as they won't even field this thing.
3. He's out.
Come on now, Rip.
Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now here it comes. Hard hit at third. Scooped up.
Beat it
And
out.
there
Beat
are
it out.
2 away now.
3.
And stepping in, Tristan Lutz.
The right fielder.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Ball 4, take the minute. 3. Ball 4, take the base. He's out. He's out. 3.
Stepping in once again is Tyler Marcotte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
A windup and the 0-1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Riley Unruh. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gray is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. So now to the plate, Bryce Turang. He grounded out last time up.
Bryce Turang.
Hit to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter.
Next to stand in is Eduardo Garcia. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. Now it'll be Tyler Marcotte, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Nashville wrote an important 6th-inning to victory in this one. Colin Ray earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Nashville Sounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Josh Lindblom, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something.
Striding in is Garrett Mitchell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Next up is number 33. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Nope, that's the ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Another foul ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Robertson.
Daniel Robertson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Fry. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Maddox has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they called today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Up next, Lucas Erceg. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
1 out.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit to short. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to hit is Tristan Lutz, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So now the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. From the stretch, liner towards second, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Find it.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Riley Unruh comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Hold the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box, Chris Carrara, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Chris Carrara.
The set and the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Stripers on top, 1-0. At the plate now is Eduardo Garcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, down.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. So now into the box is number 12. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 29.
At the plate now, Josh Lindblom. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
The center fielder, number 5.
That brings up Garrett Mitchell as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. Gwinnett leads it 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So next to hit is Riley Unruh. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Stripers lead it 2-0. Ready now is number 33. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Next to dig in, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on.
1 down here, fellas.
Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
He'll try again. 1-2. Rolled slowly to first. He's right there. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up is David Fry. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Here we go, boys.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Next up, Lucas Arce comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Standing in now, Kristen Lutz. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. So stepping in is Eduardo Garcia. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
They were in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally scored a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
He's out. 3 out.
Now at the plate, here is number 12, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, number 12.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Bryce Terang will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Popped up. Goins has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in next, Garrett Mitchell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Garrett Mitchell.
Now here's the first offering. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Kipnis on second. Goins at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left to base hit. Throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now in the box, number 33. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something. Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Fry, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. Stepping in next, Lucas Arce. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Stripers on top, 2-1.
You're out.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Tristan Lutz.
The right fielder, Tristan Lutz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Mine.
Carrara is there, 1 away. Next, here is Eduardo Garcia. No hits to this point.
Number 1, shortstop, Eduardo.
First pitch on the way.
And that's got a fiery look right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch of the AB now.
Number 12.
Number 12 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike now. Fastball called strike, 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. Gwinnett leads it 2-1.
Ball 4, pitch 3. He's out. 3. Out. Ball 4, pitch ready. 3.
The final score this afternoon. Gwinnett led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Marcotte earns win number 7 on the season. Number 54 hammers down the is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. A critical one in store for us here. It's game one between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Syracuse Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Syracuse Mets.
Robert Stock, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a three-pitch mix, and he needs all three of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Larry Meadows. He singled first time up.
Meadows.
Bases are empty, one man. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of it.
Next, it will be Tyler Marcotte. And now the first pitch. On the ground for Cano, this could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now to the plate, Larry Meadows.
Center fielder, Larry Meadows.
One down.
A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. There's one.
He's there.
Now into the box, Dominic Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Tyler Marcotte. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And now the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
He's out. 3. He's out. 3. That's ball 4.
Now at the plate, Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air out to center field. Meadows is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Syracuse jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Robert Stock is the winning pitcher of record. Kyle Muller worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshow.com. Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. A good matchup here in Game 2 between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Syracuse Mets. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Drew Smith is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now, Larry Meadows. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Larry Meadows.
4-1.
Here you go now. Let's go.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, Giro, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
Meadows aboard here at first with nobody out. And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting third.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Runners on first with one down. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. Two gone. Striding in is Dominic Smith. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Stripers lead it 1-0. the plate, here is Jose Martinez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone!
Not a good location to miss to a lefty right there. That ball gets absolutely destroyed down and in. Ever since Abner Doubleday created this game, for some reason, you miss down and into a lefty, that bat head just drops in the zone, and they're looking to do damage.
Into the box now, Travis Blankenhorn. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Jeremy.
In now, Jeremy Vasquez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1.
Yeah. Strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And now here is Drew Smith.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 62.
Easy out, plays it first.
First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing the bat one there, it's strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mets lead it 2-1. Digging in will be Tyler Marcotte. 9-1-2 due up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Riley Unruh. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here. So the next to bat will be Guillermo Heredia, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Grounded to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants to do. You have to eliminate the noise, Dad. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
He's out.
Now to bat, Larry Meadows. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder.
Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on their board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. That's popped up. Coming on is Ozuna, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Meadows stands at second with no outs. Just hung in there on that one.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now back.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he lines it out to center. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Hey, Bureau, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. The second for 1. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive, and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Martinez.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Hit back up the middle. Clips it behind his back. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Now at the plate is Patrick Mazeika. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Next to hit, Travis Blankenhorn, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1.
Come on, fellas, let's
Hits
go.
are even right now at 5 aside.
That's
There's
a
a
ball.
fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now here is Jeremy Vasquez.
Now batting,
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jeremy Vasquez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hit on the ground is short. Right to him. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. And stepping in, Tyler Marcotte singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
This is in the air to left. Smith is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Ball 4. Take the base. Out. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner incomplete. Now coming in the big hitter, number 1.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna giving chase. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Larry Meadows is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at 3rd, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Into the box, Chester Hart batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chester Hart is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Pause, now the pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Heredia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Jose Martinez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning.
getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs on 13 hits.
Being in a hole in a minor league playoff series means an opportunity to teach young men about facing adversity.